Alright, ladies and gents, what up? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. Hopefully, one of your favorite official content creators for this game. And today we're going to be talking about Season 3. Enjoy the music, and we'll get set up.
Buy a new crib with an acre of land. I'm a kind of type of man that they said that I can't. I've been drinking, I've been thinking, I've been falling off the deep end. Said you love me, said you need me, but you don't know how to treat me. But I'm good. 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 You got a man. What the fuck is you here for? You gon' do this to him? Oh my God, I cannot believe this. You were his, you were mine, and I cannot decide if
Hey,
I
Adam.
should leave you alone or if I should give you a home. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, girl. I'm not gonna try to get you out of my life, girl. If you wanted to stay, then we could be fine. We could have the time of our lives. But you always had a plan B. You always did me so badly, but you were always my baby, and you still drive me crazy. But I'm good. But I'm good. But I'm good. But I'm good.
That's okay, Adam. Don't you worry about it.
But I'm good. But I'm good. But I'm good. But I'm good. I'm good.
Almost done.
So hard to breathe in this world. If you leave, I'll be cursed. Trying to fight it, but I'm in a hearse. You would think that I'm the one hurt. I think about it every night, and you wonder why I cry. No one has seen it, but you will know when it's time. I'm your dark paradise.
Okay, thank you for the wait, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today we will be talking about the delay. So for those of you that haven't seen yet, Season 3 will be delayed until August as of today. So yeah, let me know how you feel about it. We've also got a special goal for today where if we hit the goal, I will purchase the new skins in the game live. So good evening to everybody. I was not, or well, good morning on my side of the world. I was not going to play TFT today, but I figured that, hey, you know what? This is the kind of topic that we should be talking about. And yeah, okay. Here I am. So let's talk. Well, they are saying that it will be more than 5 minutes of content, which is why, you know, they have to do it. But what are we going to do about this? It's going to be like the battle pass is going to end, and then this is going to be like this empty void, unless they're gonna throw something else to fill the time, which I don't think so. They're just gonna straight up delay it rather than having another episode, because they say it's gonna be like a major overhaul, or at least that's how they're putting it out to us. So I guess we'll have to see how it turns out. I have no honest idea or clue yet, but well, we shall see. We shall see what happens. Yeah, it's weird. It's almost like it's a relaunch. I'm actually checking that out right now. So I'm going to the so-called pre-registration announcement event. Go to event. It's a web event, so enter email address. What the hell is this? Select country or region. It's all Western countries, but bruh. This is where their so-called pre-registration leads. To put in your date of birth as well. Fine. Okay, we are now apparently reach 1 million pre-registrations. Complete the pre-registration and claim tiered rewards. When goals are reached. Okay. Experience season 3 in advance. It's a demo or something. Okay. Cool. Y'all signed up for this? Yeah, I think it's almost like they're trying to relaunch this shit, but it's like, okay, cool. Guess we got some new weapon skins, huh? Okay. Modernized cavalry gun. The preserved glory. Modernized modernized cavalry gun looks like some cheap ass Tonka truck kind of weapon. What the hell? No. This is sleeker. Look at this shit. That's way sleeker. What the hell? The Crimson Beetle's okay, but oh my god. What is with this freaking the finals design? I think Nexon going a little too hard on him. Yeah, it's almost like they're trying to do some kind of relaunch of this game, but I don't understand why are they relaunching. Like, can they even get 1 million? They haven't even gotten 50K yet, and it's day 1. This is... Let's go it. Venom G, please never mention the WF game. Okay, if you mention that, I'll have to kick you from stream. The reason why we don't mention that WF game here is because, number 1, it's a competitor. Number 2, the community is hyper toxic. So if you're a part of that community, then I ask kindly that you stay the hell away from me, because we don't want any players from that game here, and that's our rule. Every single time a WF player comes in here, I get harassed. So I ask kindly, if you are part of that community, you enjoy that game, that's good. You can enjoy it privately. Don't bring it to my stream. Don't talk about it on my stream. And if you support it openly and you like it a lot, please stay the hell away from me. All right, no offense intended, but genuinely, I have such terrible experiences with those people that I really don't want anyone from that community here with me. You can talk about the others because, hey, listen, I create content for Dark Tide. I will be there for the RBT's update, so I'm looking forward to that, but do not mention the WF game. That's a rule of thumb on this stream. Anybody that mentions it gets an instant boot. So take note of that. Hello, High Rise Society. Well, sorry, Dewey. If you identify as a WF player, I will also boot you. Plain and simple. We don't want any of them here. If you like it, that's good. You're welcome to do that in your private life. Just don't bring it to my stream. Anyone who cannot obey that rule is instant ban. Okay? So please take note. We do not want any of those types of players here because the community and the people that they invite that end up coming to my stream are the worst of the worst. So please respect my rules. If you cannot respect that rule, you will be removed. Okay? Playboy Dojo, I feel the same way. August is very late. But I think they're also trying to avoid the June and July period where a lot of games have updates and releases, which to me is fair. But the community right now seems very, very split, you know? Well, Mr. Karma Police, I don't think you've played 13,000 hours, but okay. Here's a thumb for you. I can understand your frustration. But yeah, seems like a fairly even split so far. I'm assuming he's just showboating. 1,300's believable. 13,000, not believable. But I'm assuming he's just, you know, showboating for dramatic effect. I'm going to assume that's that way. Hey, Jimbo, how's it going? But, you know, like you said, Playboy Dojo, a lot of people aren't going to wait. They're simply not going to wait. They're simply not going to care. They're not going to sit around and say, okay, we'll wait till August. Like, they might come back and see it in August. But this whole relaunch ideology that these guys are pushing is, in my personal opinion, what we would call a bad idea. I firmly do not believe that it is going to be good for the game to make people wait until August just to see all this shenanigans happening. So for me personally, I'm just like, okay, this is going to go badly. At least to the best of my knowledge, I firmly believe it's going to go badly. I could always be wrong, but I am rarely, if ever, wrong. Hey, Baron. What up? Give me a second, guys, while I take care of the discussion and everything. I'm also checking out what I'm supposed to do here. Mortal perception. I think immortal will be good if I have it. Okay, so her damage is based on attack. Regeneration needs 4. Sorry, fam, just bear with me a second. I'm just adding stuff to my characters in Raid as well, because there's an event going on there. Well, there's like that perspective as well. I don't mind letting them cook. I think that them cooking is a good thing. I can certainly agree that it would be good for them to do so. And I can respect them cooking or taking the time to cook, which I would say is good. But I can't help but wonder, at least, if this is truly the right pathway. Only from the perspective that I just wonder, you know, I wonder if this will be the best idea. But we shall see. I'm not entirely against it. Do I have one that has attack? So I'm just checking through my stuff, seeing if I have one that I want in particular. And apparently I don't. The rest I can put speed. Hey, Bear. What up? But yes, I'm interested to see how people feel about this. To me, at least, I'm hoping people feel at least somewhat positively. But we'll see. So far, it seems a fairly even split. Yet at the same time, to me at least, it gives me a lot of time to relax. It gives me a lot of time to hopefully do other things and focus on other projects. So for me, I'm not completely like amped up angry about it. I am surprisingly quite relaxed about it. So, you know, fingers crossed that this will be a positive experience across the board. Well, I can appreciate that, Baron, but we'll see whether or not we hit the goal before I buy. Well, see, Playboy Dojo, I'm okay with the game relaunching, you know, or trying to relaunch. That to me is okay. Like I'm down with that. I'm just quite worried about, you know, whether or not they can make this successful. You get what I mean? I feel like I feel like I want them to be successful. I really do. It would be nice if they were. But it also worries me because I'm just like, okay, so I can see what they're trying to do. I can understand what they're trying to do. But will it truly be a success? Will it truly be successful? Will it be something we can get behind? You know? I gotta say, I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping, of course, I'm hoping. I always hope. But I am concerned. Very, very concerned. So you guys will definitely have to forgive the worry that I feel. I pray that this will go as intended. If it does, at least, then fine. You know, there's something there. Sorry, 1 second. Equipping my dude with stuff. Trying to make sure they actually survive. Okay, grand. Okay.
New super chat received.
Aw, thanks for the super. Let me address that quickly. Well, I'll play it right now while we wait. I'm gonna go do stuff in the game, of course.
New super chat received.
But why not? Sure, Adam, let me know what kind of song you want. I'll happily play Shattered Veil. This is one of Baron's favorite songs. And Manic Pistols, well, I hope that in-game events can keep this alive, but I'll be honest with you, I'm mostly gonna be relaxing and playing other things as well. I just hope that like Playboy Dojo says that this game, if word of mouth gets around that it's the TFD is doing a relaunch on in August, that maybe we can actually stand a chance. I'm praying that we stand a chance here, because that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm like on my hands and knees for, because a chance is all we need. A chance to can bring us back. Dealer's choice. All right, then I might play some metal. But here we go. This one's for Baron. Thank you so much for picking my songs. Hey Doc, give me 1 second, yeah?
Beneath the ash, where none can see, gentle breath, a fleeting flame. The void calls out, it knows my name. Shatter silence, break the glass, crimson skies, the shadows mass, electric pulse, the storm will call, rise and fall, devour all. Pierce the heavens, rip the veil, delicate whispers to savage wail, waves of fire, chaos reigns, echoes linger, bloodstained chains.
All right, let's go speed run some stuff. Good job, Baron. Fair enough, Ghost.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
The wires scream, fractured light, a twisted dream, clings to scream.
A specialized focus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
Reality breaks, the storm will stop. Pierce the heavens, rip the veil, delicate whispers to savage wail, waves of fire, chaos reigns, echoes linger, bloodstained chains. Eliminated. Bloodstained chains. Bloodstained chains.
All right, this one's for Adam. Thank you so much, Baron.
Whispers
Descendant, air support is standing by. On your signal will initiate suppression.
eyes like glass, a fragile plea, shatter the still set chaos free. Soft as silk, the winds still weep, a lullaby.
out of my way.
Extraction from operation zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Well, I'm glad you guys like it. This was all like, these were all experiments with like similar lyrics, slightly different. I let the AI perform it in its own way, but like the main theme was clean vocals and screams. So the AI actually, you'll notice one line is the same in almost all the songs, even though the other lines are different, which is cleans to screams. But basically, I gave the AI a theme and just let it perform, and several of the nice ones I kept. So when the album eventually comes out, some of the songs are going to sound the same, but for me, that's not a problem since my music is just about bringing, like, I guess the best possible tunes. Yeah, I make all this music. I make hip-hop, I make my current lo-fi album. Well, it's more of a lo-fi hip-hop album. But yeah, I also make metal. Everything is mine, dude. If I play something on stream that's not mine, there's gonna be copyright, right? So if you think about it, how am I playing these songs without any copyright problems? Because I own them. So yeah, all this is my music. If you want to check out my releases early, here's my SoundCloud and here's my YouTube music channel. I always release there first. Yep. My music is always 10 out of 10. My music might be AI generated, but you'll never hear anything like it because my music has real emotion. Doesn't matter whether the AI performs it or not. It will sound as real and as human as possible.
Descendant, on your signal, you initiate military support.
And that's something that's very unique about what I do. Feel free to check out my other tunes. We got a lot. Anyway, thank you, Adam and Baron, for supporting. 18 more super chats, and I will go grab that new skin. And I'm sure I'll eventually hit that goal, to be honest. Not even concerned.
Don't want to get lost. This is going to sting a little.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
I wonder, have I ever gotten a new box? Oh, I got a couple. Not right now, but at some point I did. Whew, checking in on the polls so far, 72 votes with 56% saying they're okay with the delay. Fair enough. Although there's a variety of reasons, and I can understand why, it's very interesting to see regardless. Good to know that some people are okay with the delay. Okay, after this next one, I gotta go on raid for a second and set things up. but good.
This is Hound Actual to all personnel. Void storm is intensifying. Conditions are unfavorable. Proceed with caution. Over.
Eliminating. This is where it ends. Those bastards.
Specialized Vulgus aircraft detected. That aircraft is used to fly through void storms. It must be shot down.
Mech change.
Thanks, Bear. I appreciate the praise, guys. Like I said, I hope more people will support my music. All you gotta do is listen to it.
Take this.
As I release more and more tracks, please enjoy. I cover a lot of different genres. For those that know, my next album is pure hip-hop, so look forward to it. It's a good one.
There's no getting away. You can't escape.
Descendant, air support is standing by. On your signal, we'll initiate suppressing fire. Look out below.
This is going to sting a little.
Okay.
Damn it. Let's end this. Get out of my way.
You will be late.
There we go. Gave that guy a
All
Chidori.
units proceed to transport location. Great work out there.
Although, you know what concerns me right now? The fact that 9% of people say they no longer play TFT. 10%, that's about 7 people. And 6% say they're quitting because of this. That's interesting. I should hope not. But I also, in a way, I kind of expected a small part of the population, and this is kind of reflected by the polls right now, but I did expect a small part of the population
Arrival at the operation zone.
to actually
Proceed
leave
with
the game
caution.
because of this. Because sometimes when you're hoping for something and then you get disappointed, you just feel, no matter how good the reasons might be, you feel distrustful of the company. Which, like I say, is something that has occurred before, which is why I would say, like, when you promise something, you have to fulfill that promise.
Awesome, huh?
Lol. I get drops for all my alts, but my main,
Keep trying.
like, I swear, I'm gonna wail so hard on my main. I just don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna straight up wail on my main.
My shield. Damn that. Give up. This is where it ends.
Descendant, the transport has dropped a wide-ranged shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
New super chat received.
Aw, thanks for the new super chat. Oops, died.
This is going to sting a little.
I will at some point, Sir Tommy. But I will first put the money towards the skin. For TFD at least. What kind of song can I play for you today, sir?
There's no getting away. Oh, those bastards.
But yes, one day I will wail in COA. I believe it. But I still want to see like how many people, you know, support that. Be perfect. Good song choice. Okay. No problemo. For you, easy.
All these voices inside my head keep saying that I can't fail. You better watch your every step. Can't you hear the warning bell? It's impossible. Be perfect, and I lose control. But it's never enough. Be perfect, and I lose control. I keep working till I collapse. I've gotta be perfect. You better watch your back. I've gotta be perfect. It's impossible.
Actual to HQ. Mission
Be
complete.
perfect,
Requesting transport.
and I lose control. But it's never enough. Be perfect, and I lose control. And I lose control. And I lose control. All these voices inside my head keep saying that I can't fail. You better watch your every step. Can't you hear the warning bell? It's impossible.
Confirm arrival of the
Be
operator.
perfect,
With caution.
and I lose control.
Confirmed a large-scale voltage transfer.
But it's never
Attack their
enough.
deployment.
Be perfect, and I lose control.
Eliminate.
And I lose control. And I lose control. All these voices inside my head keep saying that I can't
You can't escape.
fail. You better watch your every step. Can't you hear the warning bell?
And you know what? Have a bonus. This is another one of my favorite songs, ladies and gents. I love this one.
Let's end this.
Sunlight comes, I'm up again. I'm restless, lost in the end. Memories fade, go up in smoke. I've tried so hard, but always choke. Late
How you going, Austin? Alright.
This is Hound Actual.
Now, before I go back and check on Raid and the polls,
Conditions are
I'm
unfavorable.
gonna do one more run.
Proceed with caution. Over.
Have some sad music. Rubalicious, how's it going? Did you hear about them delaying the new season? Yeah, you're finally here. Good. Welcome, welcome, my friend.
Keep trying.
You're not here with
There's no getting away.
lost in an ocean. I need you.
I'm alright. Almost the end of my sad album, Austin.
You're not here with
But this song,
lost in an ocean.
it's one of the last ones, but it's one of the most personal ones.
That we had and all the moments that we shared. I would take it all back.
Hey, Foxarella. How's the soothing lady today? Are you here to soothe my burning soul?
Not here with me. Lost in an ocean.
Don't you dare.
You're up late today, by the
I
way.
need you. But you're not here with me. Lost in
This
an
is where it ends. Come on, out of the way.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated.
Hey,
Good
HP.
work, Descendant.
You just woke up from a nap. I see. Well then, now you got the time to hang out then. Of course, HP Notebook, yes. They just made the announcement today. Season 3 is delayed until August. After 97 votes, though, the polls are looking fairly interesting. 53% of people actually say that sad news. Oh no, I was just saying that the song that I dropped yesterday, which is Ocean of Memories, is from a very sad personal experience. That's all. Yeah? Season 3 delayed till August. Check the stream title, Foxy. On a personal level, I don't have any sad news. I mean, don't take this the wrong way, guys, but I don't really care about this delay because I have plenty of other stuff to play in between. It depends on what you're doing. If you're going like boss killer, then you put them all down the skill point side. But if you're going more like, you know, obliterate the enemy, then you will go down more the other way. So yeah. But that's how it is. There are delays and we just have to accept it, I guess. I don't know what's gonna happen though. Now I'm gonna let my character dance while I do some Raid Shadow Legend stuff. Well, they said that's practically gonna be like a relaunch of the game. They're even asking people to pre-register, which if you ask me is very stupid. But again, well, who am I to deny them, right? If that's how they want to do it, I'm not going to stop them. So they're all like, yeah, let's pre-register. Okay, cool. We'll watch you pre-register, but again, I don't know if it'll go well. We'll have to see. Oh yeah, they want you to personally flip the table, Foxarella? You think so? Do you think so? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Who's to say, yeah? What am I working on? Nothing much. I'm just honestly chilling, talking to chat. You wanna come give me your voice? You can soothe my rage if you'd like, Foxy. You're always welcome. In fact, if you've got something to work on, I can help you. If you'd like to work on something. I'm honestly in full relaxation mode. I genuinely, and again, I say this with all due respect, ladies and gents, but I genuinely don't care at this point. I'm just like Mount Kilimanjaro. Things will either go well or horrendously. I'm just setting up some Raid Shadow Legends so my characters can do some shenanigans. But yeah, the choice is yours. I leave it to you, Foxarella. I'm gonna go back to the Sigma sector. I was just doing that for a second. I'm just gathering boxes, thinking things, wondering, gathering funds for the skins. You know how it is. Yeah, sure. If you want to. Come soothe me with your voice. After you eat. Of course. I'm more concerned about their expectations. They're expecting 1 million pre-registrations for August. Like, are you very sure that you can get 1 million pre-registrations? They haven't even hit 50K and it's day 1. Like, are you very sure, ladies and gents? Are you very sure? 我真的不懂，我真的不懂。
Begin tracking. Don't you dare run away. Give up.
Yeah, 1 million pre-registrations. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know, Bubba Louie. I don't know. Instead, I'll just play sad music.
Descendant, we're detecting arcane life signs inside a Vulcan structure.
Okay, that is actually not true. The game has a average player base of about 20K, just so you know. If you include console, 8K is just Steam. So they've got more than that. No problem, John.
Down
Right? I want to know how they managed to gather this confidence.
Mission complete. Transport inbound. See you soon.
All right. I have to add Dawn. 1 second.
Sunlight gon' kill all of my fears. My friends, I'm healed. Thank you for being here. Today it feels like my funeral. Ooh, I just wanna leave this earth without you. No, I didn't choose you.
I think it's just silly.
I was just meant to be, and all I need is time. Yeah, all I need is time. So will you come with me? Like a dream to me, my fantasy. I come back to life. So will you come with me? Like a dream to me, my fantasy. I come back to life. I'm back to life. Everything was black and white. Now I see all the colors. I see all the colors. Now I'm back to life. Everything was black and white.
I don't disagree, Rubalicious. It's definitely bribe tactics. And not exactly good ones.
15 seconds of shame was trying to kill my name, but I was never afraid. No, I was never afraid. The flowers withered and died, and now they're blooming inside, like a rainbow inside. Yeah, there's a rainbow inside. Will you come with me? Like a dream to me, my fantasy. I come back to life. So will you come with me? Like a dream to me, in my fantasy. I come back to life. I'm back to life. Everything was black and white. Now I see all the colors. I see all the colors. I'm back to life. Everything was black and white. Now I see all the colors. I see all the colors.
This is your rent.
Got the world in my
Melt away.
palm. 12 missed calls on my phone. Life is changing too fast. Slow down. I feel like I can change the world now. Got the world in my palm. 12 missed calls on my phone. Life is changing too
No problem.
fast.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Change the world now.
Wow. People are watching me with video translations. That's really cool, man. That's crazy cool. I can't believe people are actually watching me with video translations and stuff. That's sick, man.
If
That's so amazing. Man, someday I'm gonna blow up.
Got everything that I wanted. I should be happy, but honestly,
New super chat received.
accomplished. Let you down. I'm so sorry.
Thank you for the super chat. I'll check it in a second. I just need a moment.
New super chat received.
Another? Thank you very much, guys. Just give me a moment. I want to thank you guys properly, but I can't see it from my normal window, so I'll just need a second. Oh, I'll never sell my soul, but I'm so damn proud of people watching me with these translations. That's so cool, though.
Show's broken.
I'm gonna leave.
You can't run away.
Become a man. I'm gonna get rich.
Aw. Thank you, Finesse and Austin. Dev expectations too high? Yes. What kind of music should I play for you, Finesse and Austin? Let me know. I didn't watch the trailer, but I know about the delay.
I'll kill you.
Because, like I said, I don't care about their trailers. I want to see the real results, Ziggy. What I'm concerned about is how people feel about 1 million pre-registrations. Like, they're trying to treat this like a relaunch, as well as trying to push. Like, they're literally trying to push this back. You know, are they sure they've got the skills? Then I'm gonna keep playing the sad tunes, Austin. But yeah, Finesse, let me know what kind of music you want. Metal, hip hop, or you just want to hear my sad tunes? Do you really think that they'll fix the issues though? Like, my main concern is that this delay, does it really make people think that they're gonna fix issues? Or do you think that there'll be more issues? That's what we gotta worry about, in my personal opinion. Because, how sure are we that they're doing this to fix problems? Rather than try to get new content out and cause more problems, you know what I'm saying? That's the other side, HP Notebook. A lot of people are now expecting more. But if they just deliver something lackluster, people are going to flip the damn table. We've already told them multiple times on our stream what is necessary, but they never listen to us, do they? That's what I'm worried about.
Verify the data.
Come on. 25% chance for resource box. Ooh. Right now, we're definitely expecting a lot from them. It's crazy. Okay, let's have even more sad. Come be sad with me, Austin. It's time. It's time to be sad.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Hello, Burbuja.
Trying to fight it, but I'm in a hearse. You would think that I'm the one hurt. I think about it every night, and you wonder why I cry. No one has seen it, but you will know when it's time. I'm your dark paradise. I'm your dark paradise.
I hope it's good enough, Finesse, to relaunch the game. Kazora, I'm just relaxing and getting materials for catalysts. You can sometimes get the materials needed to make catalysts here. Not the blueprints, but like the molecules, the brains, all that kind of stuff. So I sometimes come to the Void Vessel, and I play Keelan, who's one of the fastest in the Void Vessel, to just farm materials. I hope that answers the question.
You can't run away.
And also gives me time to play my sad music and be extra sad.
You can't run away.
Did you know you were the one that saved me? I was trying to find a way out. Now I'm trying to find a way in. She was more than a way.
Only for Void Vessel.
'Cause you were always waiting for me.
Thanks, Finesse. Please enjoy my sad tunes then. Let's all be extra sad today.
Now I gotta find a way in. And now I don't know where I'm going. 'Cause it feels like I've been here before. And it feels like I'm losing my mind now. 'Cause you're the only light in my life now. It feels like I'm falling down. 'Cause you're the only light in my life now. It feels like I'm falling down. 'Cause you're the only light in my life now.
Crumbling.
Well, Brandon, they literally want to re-release this game, I think. That's what it seems to be. That's why they have like this whole pre-registration thing. Hey, welcome back, Foxy. You got your food? That's my girl, always advertising my music. Thank you, Fox. I don't know, Ziggy. I tried signing up again, but maybe it's only new people. Who knows? I tried signing up.
Now I'm trying to find a way in. 'Cause you was more than a way out.
But thank you always, Foxy, for putting up my music links. Right? The voice actor just has to say boom suddenly. Enjoy your food, Foxy. I'm assuming you got some now.
You can't run away.
Eat well, and then you can join me.
I still hear you in the traffic. See your face in passing strangers. The world is so unkind without you. I still taste you in the rain. And I am yours. And you are mine. In my mind. And I am yours. And you.
Well, I tried registering, but I don't know why I didn't receive the reward. That's all. It's weird. Yep, take your time.
Has been revealed. Please verify the data.
Enjoy your meal, Foxarella. Resource box, come on. Aw, boo. I don't like cinematic trailers either. Fair enough, Rubalicious. I mean, I received the email too, but oh, you have to use a coupon.
Launching void vessel exploration operations.
Okay, sorry, now I understand. Oh. Hey, I got my coupon. Okay. Yeah, you have to register and get a coupon in your mail. No, we're not gonna lose anything, Brandon. It's just a weird way of doing things, buddy. That's just how I feel about it. It's like they're trying to relaunch the game, but I don't think we'll lose anything, no.
Move. You can't run away. Wither.
I'm glad they take their game seriously, but yeah.
Move.
That's why I don't watch trailers and I don't get excited about them, guys. I literally just wait until it's in the game.
This is your red.
If it's not in the game, I don't want to know it.
Too slow.
Sad girl on the radio. Sad girl, and I can't let it go. You know, people are always so surprised when I tell them that this is my music. They're like, what? It's your music? I'm like, what? You think I didn't write any of these lyrics? You think I don't know how to perform these songs? I could.
You can't run away. Move. You can't run away.
But one day they're gonna recognize my talent, ladies and gents. One day.
Too slow. This is your red. Reload. Too slow. Move.
Well, someday, my friend, someday. I have noticed more and more people are just tuning in on SoundCloud, though. So it's been really good. My time might be coming. I don't think it'll be so soon, but maybe someday.
This is your red. You can't run away.
Sunny day will come. It's only a matter of time. Sunny day will come.
That's how it is, Nemi.
This is your end.
That has been my primary concern as well. Like, I'm just thinking to myself, people aren't going to be playing the game. People are just going to be like
You can't run away.
literally not playing. So, I don't know. It feels rough. I mean, for me as a content creator, it just feels rough.
Too slow.
Hey, Starro. How's it going, nerd? How's your day today?
Too slow.
Now this is Austin's favorite.
Changing lanes. You can't.
That's one way to pass the time, pal. No, there's no extra time to complete the battle pass.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
I think that's what a lot of people will be doing. Clearing backlog. Pretty depressing. What the hell happened to you, pal? Why are you sad? Well, at least the music's appropriate, but yeah, what happened to you, pal? If you don't want to post it public, you can DM if you want, but yeah, what happened, man? Sounds roof. And not roof and tooth, just roof. Fair enough. Nah, it's 5% chance, John, so it just happens, buddy.
Launching void vessel exploration operation.
Thinking about the pain I felt, hoping for change in the weather. I was there, but you were somewhere else. I guess it's for the better. It ain't too much that I can say. Baby, I just know that you don't feel the same. You told me keep it player, but it ain't a game. Thinking about the memories that we made. Thinking about the you thought I was feeling you, na 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 na. You thought I was
Rough, Foxy.
You can't run away.
Give it some time.
baby, you thought I was feeling you. Could have anything that I want. No, I ain't trying to be rude, but the time that I gave you is more
What you can try is, why don't you join me on Discord and you can stop watching the stream.
focus on myself, I'm not the one.
You can't run away.
You thought I was feeling you, na 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 na. You thought I was feeling you, na 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 na. You thought I was feeling you, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
This is rent. Move.
But yeah, Foxy, why don't you try
Your rent.
see if you can run just the game without stream, and if you want, you can join me on Discord. See if that works. If it doesn't work out for you, then it's fine. Connection issue might be the problem. If she doesn't hear this, that means the issues are probably severe as hell.
Move.
Think so, huh? Fair enough, Mark. And lol, Baron, that complaint. That complaint will have to be addressed to YouTube. I can't help with that one.
Too slow.
It won't be scary times. You'll just see me playing other video games and making content for other video games. Simple. I'm a simple man. When one does not provide, I will go elsewhere.
This is your rent. Move. This is your rent. Show's broken. You can't run away. Reload it.
No problem, Sir Tommy. Lurk away, dude. Why are you sorry for lurking, man? Jobs are important. Yeah, it's good. I can't really complain. It's a blast.
This is gonna hurt.
Although my crew is probably tired of their good old commissar. But I have to yell at them, you know?
Take that.
I'll be playing again on Thursday and Friday, but we'll see, yeah. Gotta always yell at my squad, you know? Squad! Especially Star. She's the newbie of the squad, so we'll have to get her up to speed at some point. But yeah, honestly, it's fun. We just cleared Auric Damnation the other day, so our skills are almost back at full blast. Now it's just about taking on the hard stuff. Being roof and tooth. And as for how this game died so fast, I mean, I'll be real with you. It's because Mr. Ooh. The devs made a lot of bad choices because, like, they over-catered to Korean market, not understanding the Western market's feelings on grind, and their skin prices are too expensive. So people just feel like they can't compete. And when people feel like they can't compete, they stop playing, they stop being interested. And once you lose interest, you can't ever recover it. Yeah, take your time, Starro. I've got a lot of stuff to do, so I'm not worried.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
Copium is about right. There ain't too much that I could say. Yeah. Do I think this game can recover? Yes, but it will take effort. It will take some serious effort for this game to recover. That's facts. I want this game to recover. I do. But in order for it to recover, time. Time is what it will take. He's kind of right. Yeah, the coupon will give you some rewards. 2 titles, which you can put on. So I'm actually going to put on right now my new title. Breakthrough Making Pioneer. No! Apply. Well, Brandon, if they don't want it to die, then they got to start making better choices. I mean, for them, the hole that they've dug is pretty impossible to dig out of, but it is what it is. I'm not so concerned about the hole they've dug themselves into. I'm much more concerned about where they want to go with this and how they want to move forward. Because I get that they're planning, you know, something big for season 3. I get it. You know, that's good. I like that they're planning it, but will it work out? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Will it work out? You know? Right now, I can't say with 100% confidence because it's hard to have full confidence when you know that
Launching
they've
void
dropped the
vessel
ball
exploration operation.
time and time again. Sorry guys, before I move on, I gotta raid Shadow Legends some stuff. Oh my god, my summon luck is terrible. Okay, finally, luck's starting to turn around. Sorry guys, this will take a second because I gotta get some of these set up. That's a shame, buddy. Otherwise, you could have joined me. I could always use more people in the clan. Wait 1 second, guys. Almost there. These little sound alarms will have to carry on for a little bit. Because this is the way. Okay, onward. Let's get rolling.
Too slow. Move. This is your rabbit. Move.
I think that's the problem though. If we say something like keep expectations low, expectations are already low as hell. That's the issue. So, and if they want 1 million pre-registers, 1 million HP, that's a very, very difficult benchmark to achieve with low expectations. No, I feel that they need to step up their game. They need to generate the highest possible expectations for Season 3 and meet them. If they cannot do that, then they can quit right now. I feel no remorse or shame in telling them quit right now if they cannot meet it. Because that's what's going to happen. If they disappoint their audience continuously, then they better quit right now.
You can't run away. Move. You can't escape. Too slow. Too slow.
Well, listen, Brandon, that is something that they haven't fixed yet since Season 1. So, yeah,
You can't run
the
away.
same suffering that you're having right now. You like the game, yeah. But do you know why everyone quits? Because they don't feel progression. Like, even though I'm limited in Crystal of Atlan to, like, whatever my energy count is, I can actually feel my progression. Like, day by day, I know that, okay, if I grind today, then tomorrow I'm going to get stronger. Mr. Ghost Rider, that's something that I do not know about. I have rarely ever used that mod. And if you have calculations on the probability, then look, you can show that to the devs and you can ask them to fix it, but I don't know if they'll ever fix it because to me, I can tell you that Veterans Tactics appears to be working as intended. Whatever you feel about the probabilities, I cannot help you. Because to me, it's working just fine for its intended purpose. So, if you really believe there's a problem, approach the devs in the official Discord or on Reddit and present your case in thorough detail. And if you can gather enough support, then I'm sure the devs will fix it, if there is indeed is a problem. But again, as far as I can tell, and I mean no offense when I say this, Veterans Tactics is working as the devs have intended. Well, I mean, we just don't get the drop that we want, but at least they have a pity system, Sir Tommy, that is kind of guaranteed. I mean, we could just go buy up hundreds of Desire Rooms if we really wanted to. You know, we could do that. I'm just limiting myself. I don't want to go too ham on buying the Desire Rooms. Not yet, anyway. We're talking about Crystal of Atlan's pity system, and quite frankly, their pity system is loads better than ours.
Can't run away.
Because the gear that we get there is pretty darn fantastic, not gonna lie.
This is your end. You can't run away.
Like I said, Ghost Rider, Veterans Tactics has worked just fine for me, buddy. I tested it the other day, and it's working as intended. So I don't know what the issue is with you, or whatever the problem might be, but I cannot help. All right, because there is nothing that I can do for you. So if you really have a problem, make videos and prove it to the devs. If you can prove it to them and to Reddit, you'll get the support that you need. But I can tell you that it's working just fine for me. So it might be a specific issue to your console or platform that I just don't know about. But again, I am unable to help you. No matter how much you want me to talk about it, I cannot talk about an issue that doesn't exist for me. So yeah, your best bet, if you really want to resolve this, is show evidence and proof and speak about it on Reddit. Reddit and the official Discord are the two places where the devs are most likely to see the issue. Star, you're a Blizzard player, and you disgust me. Imagine playing Diablo Immortal. Ooh. At least I didn't have to spend thousands of dollars in Crystal of Atlan.
You can't run away.
An enemy
So,
container has been revealed.
Sorry,
Please
but
verify the
Crystal of
data.
Atlan will be far better than Diablo Immortal ever will be. Because, dear sweet lord, no way am I supporting a Blizzard game. If you already proved it on Reddit and they don't seem to fix it, then there's nothing much that I can help you. Somebody bigger talking about it doesn't change anything. I'll tell you, Ghost Rider. Let me tell you this. What makes you think that they'll listen to anything I have to say when they haven't listened to any of the suggestions on my stream? Sure, Star. You know that you needed to. Don't lie to yourself. It's okay. You may say that you wanted to, but you know that you needed to. And that's reality. No, if they do that, Ziggy, everybody's gonna quit. We've already spent months and months. Yeah, if they ever do a wipe, it's gonna totally kill the game.
Launching void vessel
So they're not
exploration.
gonna wipe, ever. And if they ever wiped, I will no longer play this game. I don't care how much I've spent, I will ask for a full refund. I will actually tabulate all my spending, I'll ask for a full refund, and I will happily scold the devs.
You can't run away.
Grand Antique, if you don't know why I'm doing this, then you haven't paid enough attention to my
This is
streams.
your end.
So watch and thoroughly, and you'll see. The only reason I'm not telling you straight up, Grand Antique, is because you are somebody that has watched me regularly. You should already know exactly why we do this. If you don't by now, then you haven't been watching and paying enough attention. So pay attention for the next hours. Exactly, Ghost Rider. Exactly. I don't know why they don't listen to my suggestions, because they're the best. Literally, other games have listened to me as a content creator multiple times, but not this one. So you know what? There's no point in me talking about anything with them. I don't care enough to save their game. If they want me to save their game, they can phone me up. They can decide on a consultation contract, all right? And they can offer me pay for my effort. Otherwise, I'm not gonna bother. There's no point in me doing the work that they should be doing themselves.
Too slow.
Which is why, like, I hate to disappoint, but that's also the reason why I have no reason to talk about any problems, bugs, or things like that. That's a dev problem. They need to sort it out themselves. They want me to sort it out for them? They can. They can pay my consultation fee.
Move.
What's up, Mike?
Changing mags. Too slow.
Well, if you think so, Sablisk.
This is your end. You can't run away.
Time and time again, the suggestions that I've made have been proven to be big hits with the audience, and yet none of them have been implemented, and the player count continues to drop. So... And anyway, Mr. Sablisk, look, you disagree with a lot of what I say, so I'm gonna ask you right now. I mean, you even unsubscribed in the past before, and then you suddenly said you want to resubscribe, and then you unsubscribe. Why do you still watch me, Mr. Sablisk?
Shields down.
Because it is clear that you are a TFD fanboy. You'll like it no matter what. You won't see the perspective of several of the people that are frustrated with the game and leaving. So if you're such a fanboy of TFD and you really like this game that much and you don't like the fact that I level criticism at there, why do you watch me, Sablisk? Why do you still hang out here? Why do you even come by? Let me ask you that. Because if you don't support me, then why are you here? I mean, why waste your time watching somebody that you disagree with? I don't know, Brandon. Like I said, I don't know. Like I said, Sablisk, if you think that it's an ego overload, that's on you. Alright? I've literally only ever spit facts. But you're welcome to think whatever you want. Just, if you don't support everything that I say and do, then don't waste your time here, buddy. Because you may as well watch somebody else. If you don't agree with what I say or the things that I do, and you just play for enjoyment, that's fine. Just don't watch me. I'm here for the real community. I'm here for the ones that feel frustrated, who feel upset because they know that this is their favorite game, but they also don't turn a blind eye to the problems. That's how games die. That's why several games have brought me back on recently, because they know the value that I bring. So you can call it an ego overload or whatever, I really don't care. I've got my history under my belt, so I'm not worried.
Super chat received.
Games will always come to me. Developers will always come to me. They hand me keys. They tell me to play their game. I divide up my time based on what's worth it. And of course, what pays the most, as it should be in life.
This is your end.
Well, that's up to you, Sablisk.
Move. Too slow. Move.
To an extent, I would say yes and no, Ghost Rider. Viewership doesn't necessarily mean that people agree. I would say that viewership can be bought, but I look more at demographics, because I actually know most of my people, and I actually know the types of comments that they've made. I actually know their history, even if I don't always say it. I remember everything a person says. I remember everything a person does on my stream. You see, that's where you're wrong, Sablisk. I don't hate the game. I hate the decisions made by the devs. And I'm still here for my community, for my people. That's what a lot of morons don't understand. Not saying you, but I'm gonna say it in general. That's what a lot of the stupidest people with low IQs don't understand. They don't understand the fact that just because I dislike things doesn't mean that I won't engage with it, right? Same as you. You watch people that you hate. But here's the facts. At the end of the day, people need a voice. People need somebody to stand up for them, to speak on their behalf. That's what people here for. Even a blind man could see that TFD is literally going down the toilet. And thank you, Adam, for that lovely super chat. But I still literally buy the skins based off the super chats of the people. When people hit my goals, I buy the skins. I use that to support the game. Don, how you doing? How's the Southern gal? But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm still here, but for the community. I do what the community asks of me. But at the end of the day, yeah. I personally don't worry about my viewership. I don't worry about how many people watch me. I don't care about that. That's why I'm saying, Ghost Rider, viewership doesn't always mean that people agree with the streamer. But what I will say is that my viewership tends to be high no matter which game, you know, I work on. But
You can't run away.
people always understand that I am here for the people, and I'm here to give the absolute best that I can. You can dislike my streams or content if you like Sabless. I really don't give a shit. Alright? At the end of the day, that's your opinion. If you want to waste time, you know, getting offended over things like that, I could insult you to your face, but I won't do that because that's unprofessional. And my insult was not directed at you, but again, you can be an absolute baby about it despite your advanced age. But look, it's your choice at the end of the day. I simply will no longer speak to you. I will no longer engage with you. You'll be completely ignored no matter what you say. So have fun with that. But if that's how you want to behave, then you go right ahead, dude. Alright? People just won't engage with you. My whole chat's not going to engage with you any further. Your choice, mate. And, well, actually, you made your choice already. But yeah, that's why I do what I do. For me, I am just here because I want to try and help the community. I want to still be here for the people that have supported me. And I've met so many good people that support me even on other games through TFD. I owe them. You don't forget about the people that raised you up.
I'll kill you all.
You don't forget about the people that brought you where you are. But it doesn't mean that you stay a fanboy and basically get on your hands and knees and say, oh yeah, devs, you're doing such a great job. You don't do that. No matter whether your game is your bread and butter or not, it is a duty of every creator to be perfectly honest with your audience. Most creators aren't. 90% of creators aren't, which is why all of y'all are here instead of watching the other 90% of people that you could be watching.
Move.
A lot of people couldn't handle that. So many people have left, you know, and they watch others. And you know what happens after they watch others? They get bored and they leave the game too. Or if they're still sticking around, they're literally just bumming around doing the same boring old things every single day like I'm doing. Maybe out of obligation. Maybe it's because they could never ever play any other games. Maybe they don't even know how to play other games. That's fine, you know. Most people can't even handle like something like Expedition 33. One of the greats of the year, by the way. But most people can't even make it past Chapter 1 because they don't even know how to dodge, parry, you know, all that kind of stuff. People can't handle a game like Darktide because you get past Heresy or Malice and you need actual reflexes and skill to keep up. You need to know how to perfectly dodge enemy attacks, how to deal with specials, how to snipe enemies as soon as they get on screen. A lot of games have a serious skill cap. TFD doesn't. So a lot of people feel comforted here. You know, in a way, many people have leveled this as an insult. They call this a brain-dead game. But if you get past the emotion of it, and you actually take a look at the game, this is one of the easiest games in the market. Let's take a look at my Keelan gameplay. I just press one button, maybe I press another button, and things are dead. You try this in Darktide, where I have to literally switch between melee, range. You know, as soon as a special comes on screen, I have to kill that target. I have to know exactly where the enemy spawns, what sounds they make, how to dodge. It's insanely stupid.
This is your end. You can't run away. Reloading.
That is true. Think about Crystal of Atlan. One of the games that I'm playing right now. Hey Brandon, what up? Think about Crystal of Atlan. It's a mobile game. People instantly said, oh, pay to win. I can't play this game. Oh my god, energy limited. I don't want to play. But if you actually look at the gameplay, aside from the farming,
Slow.
when you actually have to play the end game stuff, you need to actually learn monster attack patterns. You actually need to understand, you know, how to actually fight. What attacks does a monster do? You know, the guild bosses aren't going to fall over. And what about Ancient Battlefield, which is practically a MOBA? If you don't know your own skills, you don't know how to PvP, you're not going to be picking up penta, quadra kills in Ancient Battlefield. People are going to be killing you. It can be a rough experience, but that's what makes Crystal of Atlan fun. Crystal of Atlan has, although they fail in many areas as well because they're new, same as TFD, they get a lot of things right. And Crystal of Atlan, although being new, they already have their first collab, and guess what? It's One Punch Man. Yeah, their first collab is One Punch Man. So they know what they're doing. And I can seriously respect it. Hey, Terrell. Yeah, once you get that adjustments, Princess Star, I think you'll be fine.
You can't run away. Too slow.
Ancient Battle is brutal but fun. You know, Sir Tommy's one of our strongest, and technically our only so-called whale, but man, he suffered in Ancient Battlefield.
Has been revealed. Please verify the data.
But that's where, like, the skill comes in, you know? It's crazy. Like, we managed to win by the skin of our teeth, but it's crazy because it just feels good. Like, I love that. I love all this kind of stuff. It feels really good. And I'm very happy with it. That's what makes it worth playing. That's what makes it fun. You know, and TFD right now is lacking that fun. TFD right now is hurting because they don't want to recognize their own faults. They don't want to see that they have problems. It doesn't matter how many of their fanboys say that this is the greatest game, whatever. They'll still be on their knees sucking off the devs until the game has 1,000 players. But no matter how much they do that, it's not going to change facts. If this game was so good as these people claim, if this game was an all day, air day, I can play this all day, air day, man, I love it. I have so much fun. Are you sure? Because people would be playing it all day, every day, and it was my all day, every day game at the start. But people quickly lost interest in the grind. And they've tried their best to correct that. Credit where credit's due. I respect them for it. But they still haven't fixed the fact that they optimized all the fun out of the game. They introduce Ice Maiden, and what does their community do? 2-second kills. Really? Really?
I'll snuff the life from you.
I chose to play one weekend, actually. Just doing Ice Maiden the normal way with Blair, in a team, having fun. And it was the most fun I ever had. After that, I realized that I was missing that interaction. The fact that you go in to fight a Colossus together and you GG, that's what makes Crystal of Atlan fun. My fleet may be one of the weakest right now. And Sir Tommy, I hope you're recruiting every second that you're in the game, alright? I want to see my fleet at 70 players again. But although my fleet might be one of the weakest in the game, because it's hard being a F2P casual fleet, I think, genuinely,
You can't run away.
that game has potential. And I think it will remain good as a fun little mobile game for a long time to come, if they continue to release content, which they will.
This is
You know?
your end. Loading. Shield's broken. Move.
They do, Rubalicious, they do. Well, I mean, Blair is not a meta build. You still take like 1 minute, but it's a lot of fun. You can play with Valby, just you have to hope that you have a Blair there, because your Valby won't deal enough damage. Yep, gameplay right now is a serious concern. I believe that that is the biggest issue. If they were to fix that issue, then they would do well. And that's why I say, they need me to save this game. If they want me, just like all the other games out there, there's a consultation fee involved. Hey, they can call me, they can phone me up. Because if you don't put money into creators, your game will die.
Swapping mags.
Crystal of Atlan actually understands this. That's why they put money into creators. That's why they continuously, you know, put money where their mouth is. They do it because they know and they understand. Without creators supporting your game, without creators shoring up your game, the game's gone.
You can't run away.
Unfortunately, Noble, with the old gen console, this is one of the decisions I have to agree with. Most games nowadays do not support old gen. You have to upgrade your gaming hardware. And I know that many people have said that the problem is that not everybody has money. I get it. I've been broke before. You know, I'm still broke now. That's why I don't buy skins unless my chat supports it. You know, unless my chat themselves want to see it, I don't. But I have to be frank that for gaming as a hobby, your hardware always has to be up to date. That's why I spend so much on updating my PC every 3 years. You know, with the best parts, the best everything. Because that's what gaming is, unfortunately. And I'm sorry about that, you know. It's tough. It's tough. But that's how it is. You gotta upgrade. Well, Treshfa, what I'll say is that that's fine for a casual gamer. But the problem is that for content creators, it's not the fact that we know life the game, it's that we need a stable income. And it's hard to have a stable income when you don't have a player base to draw a stable income from. To get a stable income as a content creator, people need to be watching the content and interested in the content, which is very difficult to do with games like this, because once people have nothing left to do, they take a break, which is not wrong. Which is not wrong, and I respect it, but that in itself becomes the issue. You see, I can't rely on this for reliable income. I'll find good people who will support me on other games as well, who will watch my content and who will happily listen to my music, which is fantastic, and I'm so grateful for that, because these people are quite literally single-handedly supporting the channel by themselves. But, you know, you gotta understand that at the end of the day, you know, that's not how games and business works. If only the casuals are left, eventually you won't have a game to come back to. You can be mad at my opinions, but, you know, the choice is yours to watch me or, you know, have your say. If you want to stay mad, then I simply won't interact with you, because I've got no reason to do that. I've given you a proper response, but you're interpreting my words the wrong way. Your choice, man. There's other creators you can watch. In that case, you can leave my stream. There's a door over there. But if you won't even listen to facts, then hey, that's up to you. Well, listen, if that's how you want to talk, dude, then I can just ban you from my stream. Goodbye. I mean, your choice to devolve into childish insults. Bye. You're not gonna make me mad. You're not gonna make me sad. You're not gonna stop me, because my viewers are still gonna support me every single day and watch me every single day. So the only one being mad is you. And considering the fact that you left the game for so long, you're gonna leave again. Unfortunately, emotion is how 95% of people function. I mean, you've just seen it, Ashura Priest. Like, this guy couldn't even have a simple debate. He's as bad as all the fanboys, you know? Just because you support something doesn't mean other people have to, and it doesn't mean that criticism disappears just because you think something's good. You know? That's how the world works. Void Vessel is actually one of the most engaging ways to get the materials for catalysts, Bloody, so that's what I'm doing. I come here regularly as Keelan from time to time, just run through it, and I'll open up special boxes to get materials. These materials can be used to craft catalysts, because sometimes it's not the stuff in the special boxes, but rather they'll sometimes drop a resource box. Each resource box basically contains enough materials to build an entire catalyst once. So...
Too slow. This is your end.
Yep, you can always buy secondhand. You can always, you know,
Too slow.
save up money. I mean, look, that's how it is. There's a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck, don't have a lot of money. I get it. I've been down that road. I know how much it hurts. But unfortunately, if you want gaming as your hobby, you either gotta grind for it, or you gotta throw in the towel. This character is Keelan.
This is your end.
My build for him is on my channel.
You can't.
I built him as soon as he came out, but a lot of people just didn't like his playstyle. I think a lot of people cited that he's still difficult to use on controller because, of course, I can pull off these moves with him, but I'm on mouse and keyboard. So players have cited that as one of the main reasons they don't use Keelan, but I find him to be one of the fastest farmers for the Void Vessel. He's very useful and very good at what he does, even if you stop to, you know, check out the boxes and things like that. Keelan is still one of the fastest and one of the best, at least in my personal opinion.
You can't run away.
Yep, a lot of people do buy secondhand because you can get great discounts on pre-owned stuff. I rarely like monthly payments for anything because I don't like debt. I like my monthly expenditure to be as small as possible, so whenever I do something, I save up cold hard cash and I go buy it.
I'll kill you all.
Bit old school style, but you know, that's how we do it. Yep, he's a fun character if you learn how to use him. I don't have any favorite Descendants, Bloody 6.2. I focus only on using what's effective because I don't like to waste time.
Too slow.
Keelan's speed is the main reason I use him because I can basically skip areas. Effectively, that's what I want to do.
Loading.
Yep,
This is your end.
I'm a finance man. Used to be an accountant, and that's why I straight up say only, you know, no debt at all. Poor Foxy, she's unable to join me because of the rain and the outage. What a shame. Sure, Mama Moosub. We'll wake you up when August ends.
Too slow. You can't run away.
That's why people listen to me, Bloody. Doesn't matter which game that I play. I'm always all about only one thing, not wasting time, because I've got so many different jobs. Like, I was supposed to play Dune Awakening this morning, but I couldn't because I was like, okay, this is going to be a hot topic. I should talk about it, you know? So, Dune Awakening got pushed to tomorrow. I still have to play Crystal of Atlan. I've got Marvel Rivals with Kaz this evening. So, yeah, there's a lot for me to do, you know? That's just how life is.
An enemy container has been revealed. Please verify the data.
But I can certainly say that, yes, I'm very strategic and technical because there's no point in wasting time. That's why I don't waste my time, you know, watching stuff that I don't enjoy. I don't waste my time doing stuff that doesn't make me richer, doesn't make me better. Spare time, anytime that I have spare time, I'm making a video, I'm working on music, I'm doing everything. Yeah, I've got early access to Dune. They sent me the deluxe key, so I'll be playing tomorrow. I wanted to play today, I really did, but I think it's better if I just dedicate tomorrow morning to it, and we'll see how it goes. If I like it, I may play more, but I'm actually one of their content creators as well. Like I said, a lot of games have made me official content creator, things like that. So yeah, even Lies of P, which just dropped Lies of P Overture, I'm one of their creators too. So I've got to be playing that next week as well. It's difficult, but I'm gonna have to try and juggle my time. And for Dark Tide, guess what? Official content creator. So yep, there is a lot that I have to do in a day, but I don't mind it because a lot of games respect me and a lot of games understand what I bring to the table, you know? But Crystal of Atlan has taken priority because Crystal of Atlan pays, and anyone that pays is good. Before I carry on, let me go back to Albion for a second because I really need to check on some stuff. Okay, I can advance this guy up. Sorry, playing Raid Shadow Legends as well. I'm trying to send my champions, because these guys are the future. The lifeblood. Okay. Now I'm gonna set up 15 runs, and off we go. Good. Indeed it is. That's what I'm here to do. No matter which game it is, I give it 110%. You know, that's why people always recognize me and have always recognized me. They may not always be able to pay to support me. I get it. Life is tough for everybody, but those that recognize what I bring to the table, those that recognize what I'm here to do, how I'm here to help, they're always willing to support, and they do. Because they know that when I'm here, I will bring something better. Okay, that's all clean and clear. Now, apply this. Can't tell which is better, this or this. That doesn't matter. I should re-roll this. Keelan has always had skinny legs, yeah. Fair enough, Noble. And look, you know, you do what you have to do. I completely understand. But unfortunately, no matter how much we want to help, we just hope that that you'll get what you need. Okay, I need multi-hit chance and multi-hit damage. Let's go. Multi-hit chance. Okay. Actually, let's see whether chance and damage can either of them goals. I understand, Noble. It does suck when you get that feeling, my friend. Okay, multi-hit damage. Now I just need multi-hit chance. Come on, 16%. Or at least a purple roll. Good thing I've got tons of these that I can spare. That can happen sometimes, pal. Just gotta accept it and live with it, man. This damn diluted loot pool. $15.2. 2% less, but you know what? I'll take it for now. I'm gonna go build more readjustment stuff. In fact, I can go get more readjustment stuff right now. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go cook it up, though. But yeah, I wanted multi-hit chance gold. Trying for that.
Don't you think?
500. And then old stuff. No. Okay. 12 hours. I'll try again later. Because I'm just badass like that. You know? The baddest of asses. Asses of baddest. Eh, who knows? Like, I mean, we've tried to help Ruby, but we can't do anything more than that. We gave it our best. That's all we can ask for. I did. But I'm thinking of VEPing for a while. May as well, you know? Roll some VEP, just do my thing, and smack-a-dack-a-doo. That's what I'm thinking about doing. Okay. I have no intention of reaching it. I'll do it if there was a clear benefit, but I don't really care about it, Mike. Like, for me, I'm just playing and chilling. Oh, you're talking about VEP, sorry. I thought you were talking about Mastery Rank for some reason. But yeah, I've already finished with it, Ruby. I'm just lazy to post it. That's about all I'm doing right now. I'm not like super keen or anything. I'm literally just thinking to myself, meh. I'ma just chill. Good. Do it, Sir Tommy. Do it. Make them join us. Tell them. Teach them that we are the greatest among all. we already spam it all the time, Starro, because that's who we are. We're legends like that.
I am loading. My shield. We can do it. My shield has been damaged.
Yep, it's definitely still good.
Oh no. My shield has been damaged. We can do it.
Yay. Yep, good enough for me. Acceptable. Acceptable. Yes, indeed. The coupon was nice. Yep.
Face the flames.
My coupon was titled. I don't recall 10 million in gold. I mean, maybe I skipped over it, but I don't think they gave us 10 million in gold. This game.
We will not fail.
Oh, okay. I didn't open the box. I just saw Descendants. I was like, ignored the box straight away. That makes a lot of sense. I was wondering to myself, what? Hey, you never know when I'll need it, you know? I better hold that 10 milli.
My shield falters. Loading. Into the light. Reload. We will not fail.
Kyber, man, you don't need Kyber. It's too cheap. But I mean, if that's what makes you happy. Because my Kyber amount is like 88 million and I'll never need it. Okay, let's carry on. Let's see where the poll is at. So far, after 206 votes, 58% of people are okay with the delay. 28% of people are raging. 9% no longer play. 5% are quitting because of this. Lol. Okay, seems like most people are okay with the delay.
Shield.
This is what always goes to show me that people are actually kinder than most people think. They're willing to give
Reload.
this studio time to figure their stuff out, but the hopes are high. I don't think any prep will be necessary. Because I'll tell you one thing right now. What is there to prepare for? The stuff you're gonna have to farm is all new stuff anyway. And once you farm it, it's done. So the only thing that you will have to prepare are catalysts. Which again, most of the old school players don't have to worry about. So, yep.
Oh no. I am loaded.
I don't think anything in this game will skill check us. Because so far, skill appears to be just giving a boss 100 million hit points.
My shield.
Like, that, to me, sure, the Ice Maiden fight was fun. But if that's the only way they could introduce difficulty, then it's just weird. It just feels really strange to me. See, that for me, Kyokokoro, is the biggest problem. This game does not retain players stably. So as a content creator, it's tough work. Of course, that means that people can discover me later on, which is good, but I just wish it was easier. Oops. Oh, that's no good. That was an accident. I just wish it was easier to retain players. It would be nice if that were the case, but, you know, it is what it is.
Reloading. Face the flames. It appears I am in danger. My shield has been damaged.
No, Kyokokoro. They've had events that were more than just log in, never works. People just won't play because the thing that's missing, and I hope everybody understands this, the thing that's missing is fun factor. There is no fun to be had when you're repeating the same activities over and over, but there's no feeling of progression. The reason why Crystal of Atlan succeeds so well, despite the fact that, yes, all you do every day is your Abyss Purg runs until your energy runs out. I get it. You know, a lot of people are like, how is that fun? But when you finally get that epic drop, when you finally actually get, like, all the stuff that you need, it feels super epic. So you're like, oh, crap, you know, this feels freaking awesome. You know, it's a vibe. It's seriously just a vibe. You're like, whoa, you know, this feels pretty great. But Yeah, I think that is one of the, I think, in my personal opinion at least, one of the big differences that changed things up for me. And although I end up doing the same things over and over, it just feels damn good. So I can't really be, I guess, upset about that. Give me another X slot. Just for this one. And full enlightened mage, of course. Of course. Okay, that should be reasonable. Yerp, good enough. Okay. Before I go any further, this is not exactly ideal, but whatever, I don't care. I would rather have fusion and then Colossus. Do I even need this? Let's go with it and see what happens. Oh, since duration is a thing, I could go here, grab that. Works fine for me. And let's take the M slot for reducing defense. Okay. What's the diff? 1.3. Without this, what do I have? 1.8. Acceptable. Ruby, I can understand, you know, it sucks when you're bribed to play something, you know? That's never good. So I feel you on that. Anyway, let's put on some music again, because why not?
This is HQ. Troops
Let's
are on
grind.
the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Boing, boing, boing. Ta-da! Here goes. What's for you? Here goes. Here I go. It's all for you. Water playtime. Take this.
We've detected signs of life inside a nearby RK receptor.
Not just cosmetics and things to grind for, but there needs to be a feeling of progression. This is something like, there needs to be like some epic, awesome reward that we can get only through grinding activities, and they have to be fun activities. This game actually needs a lot. The biggest factor that's missing is fun. We just don't have anything to make this game fun. And that's what hurts the most. The fact that nothing that we do is fun. If we had stuff to make this game, like in my personal opinion, continuously fun, nobody would have a problem grinding for hours, days, you know, whatever. Like we would, simply because people like to have a purpose. People like to have a reason to do stuff. That's what's lacking right now. A reason.
Here goes. Get sprayed. Shields are gone. Watch out for the
Wake up
flash.
every day feeling so low. How did my life become so full of sorrow?
Take
Try
this.
to make some plans with friends, but they don't care though. I don't even care. No.
Boing, boing.
I am not the only one. Everyone's a pest. So don't put all the blame on me. You should take a rest. Yeah, I'm just
Extraction
like you.
from
I'm
operation
doing
zone
my
initiated.
best. I can put it
Good
into
work,
words,
Descendant.
but I'll try my best. Life is so hard. It takes
I feel you guys on that. I really do.
I don't know if I can be strong.
But there just needs to be something that we can not just grind for, but have fun with. You know, that's what we're lacking, the fun factor. We're just lacking so much fun factor that it sucks and it hurts.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
So easy to believe that everything is
Bounce.
going my way. Next day I woke up, everything was so bad. It's just a
Boing,
cycle.
boing, boing.
Hurrying so fast, life goes by just like that. I am not the only
Here I go.
one. It's just like that. Life is so hard. It takes so long. I don't know if I can be strong.
Get sprayed.
Life is so hard. It takes so
Boing, boing, boing.
long. I don't know if
Here
I
I
can
go.
be strong.
The problem with the battle pass is that rather than earning XP by playing, the battle pass is one where you gotta do challenges. People don't like to do that shit. And the challenges were gated week to week. So it kind of creates the same awkward boredom that Marvel Rivals has. Because once you do all your quests and stuff for the week, you're done. You don't feel like coming back and playing again. So unless you really enjoy the game, you're not gonna go at it all day, every day.
Begin the void energy purification operation. Descendant,
Completely understandable.
prime the detonator with your RK. Then activate the remote detonation device.
Boing, boing, boing. Bounce, bounce. My shield.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when you come around. I don't know what
This one's for you. Here goes.
all I know is I love the way that you're holding out, holding out, holding out for me. I hate the way that you're holding out, holding out, holding out for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do when you come around. I don't know what I'm gonna say when you ask.
Yeah, but that's all the way in August now. I don't have high hopes for them. Because for me, what this shows me, this delay, a lot of people say that, you know, okay, it means that quality over quantity, right? They better not mess up. Because if they mess up, then genuinely it's over.
Deploying arcade. I am the original.
Right now, people just don't have the confidence to believe in them.
Here goes. Take this.
You can play whatever way you like.
Sunlight
This
gon'
one's for
kill
you.
all of my fears. My friends, I'm healed. Thank you for being here. Today feels like my funeral.
Hound actual to HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport.
So sorry about this clarity. I have to say this straight. Never ever mention the WF game here. There's a reason why we don't even allow mention of that game here. It's because that community is so toxic and horrendous that anybody who, you know, plays or even supports that, I disallow them from my streams, because the more they talk about their WF game, the more that the vultures from that community come into our stream and start talking shit and nonsense. Oh my God, it's horrendous. But the problem is exactly that they tried to copy that game. They tried to copy that game, and they actually brought out a lot of elements from that game into this, but that was the wrong move, because the problem is WF already exists. So if that already exists, why would people play a whole new game rather than that one? You get what I mean? Some people will come over, which is true, but they will never be their own. They will never have their own identity. That's the problem. They don't have their own identity. They don't have their own style. And that's been the biggest problem for them. That's what's causing this game to flop. Because all they have is stuff taken from other games, including the melee system, which is actually apparently taken from Destiny 2, because your swords have ammo, which is the stupidest thing ever. So
This is Hound
they seem to be
Actual.
just taking
Reporting
random
extreme
bits and pieces of
concentration
other
of
games,
void energy
copying,
within
putting it in.
operation zone.
So it becomes like a Frankenstein mishmash, which is not good. I've said it since the very start. They need to focus on one thing and one thing only.
Stop the enemy troop
Coming up with their
deployment.
own identity and their own ideas. They need to create something completely new. The Paragon path is taken from Diablo, yes. The arcade tuning board is basically a Paragon board, which was grabbed from Diablo and slapped into this game. And that's the problem. It was never meant, like, even the connections were taken because basically they're supposed to be for, like, how you customize each individual character class in Diablo. So I don't know how they're gonna do that here, but if they were gonna copy, then I told them already the mutant cells should have been the legendary gems from Diablo. They should have altered abilities just like Transcendent modules. Give us 2 ways to alter abilities, and that would have been fine. But I don't know, man. It's like they copy it but water it down so that it doesn't look copied, but everyone can tell that it's copied, and it's just worse. They need to focus on original ideas, something that is unique. Think about COA. Again, I'm not trying to praise Crystal of Atlan to the nines, but they have 2 systems. Circuits, which are like an RNG system, like our weapon readjustments and stuff, and they have insignias. Insignias are a grind-based system. You grind, find insignias, you upgrade them. Yeah, swords are gonna have ammo, Brandon. You didn't know about this? Unless they change their mind, they've already talked about it. So swords are gonna have ammo. They basically ripped Destiny 2's entire melee system. Melee system, which is essentially the swords have ammo. So I saw that and I was like, okay, cool. Now they could change it. I'm hoping they do. Because like I said, original ideas, people. That's what they need. If they work on original ideas, life is good.
Here
Ammo swords are the dumbest idea. They're from Destiny 2, and nobody likes them there. Except for very specific swords, you know, that were meta at some point in time. It's hard to even really enjoy your weapon. But the problem is, you see, I feel like the devs are like, but if we don't put in ammo in the swords and we make them strong, the swords are going to be OP because everyone's going to use them because no ammo. But that's the whole point. You're supposed to make stuff OP. You're supposed to give us power fantasy. If I want to be a freaking Jedi that can deflect bullets, why not? There's not a single game out there right now where I can use the sword. Okay, instead of ADS, I can deflect bullets. Turn me into a Jedi. Why wouldn't, like, even if you're gonna copy, why not copy Star Wars then? People still play that really, really ancient, like, Star Wars MMO game. Why don't we have lightsabers that can deflect bullets? Why don't we have beam swords? Why don't we do whatever we want to do? The thing about creativity is that you must not feel limited. That's the biggest problem. I will tell you guys right now that as a very creative individual, do you know why? Do you know why my music always succeeds? And do you know why people always end up liking my music? I'll tell you why. It's because I'm not afraid to do what's been done before. Think about metal for a second. Sirenia exists. Spirit Box exists. Ginger exists. Why would people listen to my metal over all of that? But it's because I know what sounds good from those guys. And I take that, I put my own spin on it. There's nothing wrong with doing what's good. But don't water it down. Rather than watering my music down, I want it to sound even more like Sirenia. I want it to sound even more like Eluvite. I want it to sound even more like Arch Enemy. I want my AI singer to eventually sound like Alyssa White-Flutes because that is the way. That's how you make things work. When something is great, you don't make yourself great by watering it down. You learn it and then you turn it up to 11. I love Infected Rain. Infected Rain is such a successful band as well. And even then they're not popular with everybody. They're still considered relatively niche, but they're successful. Their songs are amazing. And I took that inspiration. For my song Shattered Veil. Because you don't make greatness by denying the greatness of other things. You take the greatness of other things and you inspire yourself to do better.
Watch out for the splash. Boing, boing, boing.
Nothing in this world will ever be wholly original. But when Tarja sang for Nightwish, all of a sudden all these female European singers all want to have that operatic voice, and very few of them can actually make it. I can't even remember the name. There's this one band that copies them, that where one of the singers can sing like Tarja does. I need to go see. Maybe I still have Nocturna, the blonde singer. She can actually sing like Tarja can. The voice is just as powerful, if not more powerful. But that's what, and their songs are nowhere near as great as Nightwish, but it gives them some measure of success. And over time, as their skill and songwriting grow, they will get better and better. Female growlers, that's another thing. Until the first few came out, you know, there just weren't any of them around. And now, all of a sudden, all these ladies want to growl harder than freaking Amon Amarth. And it sounds so good. I love it. You know? Mm-hmm. So, that is how greatness grows. Greatness comes not by denying what's amazing or watering it down. It comes by growing what's great and turning it up to 11. That's what these devs miss. You know, in a way, I feel that their thinking, much like mine, is very Asian. They're very conservative in the way that they think about things, in the way that they address things. Which is why, you know, they sometimes miss the mark. Actually incorrect, Ziggy. Nothing is original. But you must be able to... But it's not the idea itself that's original. It's your spin, your take. What makes you unique that has to be original. That's what is missing. Because original ideas don't exist. Excuse me. Every game has a raid now. Every game has what is effectively Colossi. Every game has all these systems. COA has it. But what makes it great is putting your spin on it, your take, your unique factor. Like, let's take my AI music, for example. What is unique about mine? My AI, I make my AI sing with human emotion. Not many other people can do that. That's why so many people are like, AI music, it's so bad. Are you sure? Because y'all ain't heard mine yet. You know? I always tell these people, try it. Try it. Try it once, because once you try it, you'll see that, holy crap, this guy is not talking shit. Once you put your take on it, once you make it your way, that's where it becomes your own.
Here goes.
You know?
Oh my.
Hound actual to HQ.
And that's what they're missing.
Mission complete.
They take,
Requesting transport
which is
support.
good, but they don't make it their own. The Paragon board is a cheap copy of Diablos, and not even enough points. Then you have... and they don't even have, like, legendary gems. They don't have, like, subboards. They don't have legendary nodes. Yeah, how you doing, Lady Neo? I hope you're doing good. It just feels glonky and wonky, in my personal opinion.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Here I go. Yoo-hoo! Boing, boing, boing.
I'm glad you're doing better, Lady Neo.
Here goes.
What was wrong with you? Were you sick or something?
A specialized Vulgus aircraft has appeared over the operation zone. Blasted out of the sky.
Eat my big hubba bubba. You've been tired this week? Fair enough. Kokokoro, it's not that the systems seem half finished. They are just badly copied.
Here I go.
It's like homie tried to, you know, get some homework. And they did. But in trying to not make it too obvious, they make it super obvious that they copied it. And they didn't even finish the homework anyway. So yeah, that's why it's half finished.
Boing, boing.
Because they ain't even finished the homework that they copied.
Watch out for the splash.
Ooh, sounds like a busy period for your company, Lady Neo. Fair enough.
My shield.
Hopefully, you will be less tired soon.
Hey, bounce, bounce.
Fair enough. Well, you do what you need to, Lady
Tactical
Neo. Just take your
transport en
time
route
with
to
it.
the Descendants' position.
We got you.
Close air support available.
Mountings to reactors taking a long time was another big issue, yes.
Take this.
I'm happy to hear that, Lady Neo. Good.
Here I go.
But yeah, all these simple systems, I don't know. It seemed like no-brainers that, hey, you know, adding these systems in would have been something great from the start. but they took time and too long to do it. So
Watch out for the splash. Moving.
I feel that at times they might be too
Take this.
conservative in their work.
This one's for you.
Like, it seems almost like a fear factor
Shields are
for them.
fun. Watch out for the splash.
Like a genuine fear factor.
Here I go. Here goes. Bounce, bounce. This one's for you.
You will be mine.
Sure, Lady Neo, go for it.
To HQ. Mission complete. Requesting transport support.
If you're not doing the grapple trick like right off the bat, bro, what the hell, man? Told you, you got to do the grapple trick always. Now, today I won't be staying on for long. I have to go a bit early because I've got a big family dinner. But thank you to all the supporters today. All right, you guys are awesome sauce. I appreciate the fact that you guys supported the music and everything like that. It was very, very good of you. Okay, start another 6 multi-battles.
Descendant, confirm arrival at the operation zone. Proceed with caution.
Crystal of Atlan's pretty fun,
Enemy troops are being transferred
but
in large numbers.
it does take some time commitment. So it depends on how much time you have to game, Lady Neo, but you don't have to spend a lot. It's a pretty fun game, and like I said, you know, I've only spent about $10 so far. It's a good time. A very, very good time.
Here goes.
I like it. It might actually suit you.
Boing, boing, boing. Take this. Here goes. Bounce, bounce. Take this. My shield. Boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, listen. Everybody does that, Baron. Even me. I don't think there's a single person in this game who will not mess it up at least once in a while.
Boing, boing.
And if they don't, then they're either lying or actually perfect, but I doubt it.
Here I go. Bounce, bounce. Here goes. This one's for you. Bounce, bounce.
See, that's another big gripe, Kyokoro.
Good morning, Arcade.
They over push Sigma Sector, and it's like, bruh, there's other activities in the game. Why not give them some time in the limelight?
Bounce.
You know, all we do all day, every day is this. Like, surely you could see that that's gonna be a pain point, right? But nope. There's no such thing as pain point. See you later, Mike.
Boing, boing, boing. Here goes.
Star, you are a mistake, and you know it.
Oh my.
You
Operation
are
completed.
a massive
Awaiting transfer
mistake.
to transport
So
position.
don't you dare come
Well
at
done,
me with that.
Descendant.
I do not know what mistakes are, okay? I will crush your soul if you try that shit with me. But, you know, all jokes aside, okay? Don't be trying to big up your ego here. If you did not make mistakes, then you'll be like those people that right from level 1 they can play Damnation. But how many times do you die? Oh, a lot. So don't you ever try that with me, Starro. I will burn you for that.
This is HQ. Troops are on the ground. Transport is en route to standby position. Best of luck, Descendants.
Boing, boing, boing.
Yeah, don't worry, Adam. Trust me.
Here I go.
Starro needs to be occasionally put in her place because if you don't,
This one's for you.
she will get quite wild.
Boing, boing, boing. Reload.
When you join the family, Adam, you will understand. You'll understand. Starro needs discipline and regimentation. Without it, she becomes wild. Very, very wild. What do you mean I would never go wild? You already did right there.
Boing, boing.
I do not know what mistakes are. As freaking if.
Watch out for the splash.
Your mistakes, my dear friend, are as legendary as my own. So don't even try that shenanigans with me.
Descendant, we're detecting RK life signs
The day
inside
we
a Vulcan
both
structure.
stop making mistakes is the day that you will say, I do not know what mistakes are.
Watch out for the splash.
Yes, please do relax and chill.
They're gone.
Relaxing and chilling is good.
Watch out for the
My
splash.
mistakes are equally legendary, so do not worry, Star. I'm in the same boat. But that's why I won't let you say shit like, I don't know what mistakes are. Nah. You and me, we're the same. Don't you ever try. Don't you ever try to pretend like you're not in the mud with me. You and I in the same damn trench.
Here goes.
Yes, Pobity's nerfect.
Master Corral, Descendant. I will do his bidding. I will burn the pod.
Take this. Bounce. Bounce. Move it. Boing, boing, boing. Boing, boing, boing. My shield. Here I go.
Why am I?
It's okay. Nothing wrong with your
Operation
pixlexia kicking in,
completed.
alright?
Awaiting transfer. to
Sometimes
transport
your
position.
pixlexia just has to kick in and you just glitch it and read it normal. See? It's your glitch is helping you. But that is a very Starro thing to do. Instead of reading it the wrong way, you read it the right way. The right way, but the wrong way. You read it wrongly right. And that's the way that only Star can do it. Well, nothing wrong with that, though. That is the right way. That is the manly way. The true way of warriors. Dudes, the Albion Dispatch, like, it freezes your game. Yo. New bug just dropped. You can't exit the screen. Lol. Guys, I can't exit my screen. That's my purse. I don't know you. Okay, I got Alt F4. Okay, I'm coming back in the game to claim my reward. I love TFD and all the amazing bugs that they managed to somehow introduce into their game. Don't you guys love it too? New bug. You can claim your daily reward and you literally cannot exit the game. Thumbs freaking up, man. My thumb is so high that it's unhigh. In fact, my thumb is so high, it's as high as star. Brother, Thumb so high it could even compete with Snoop Dogg, I tell you. Well, you never know. Maybe they will, Lady Neo. Who knows? You should write a strongly worded letter to them and say, "How dareth thou not alloweth me this? You are rude and ineffective at your work." Yes, write them the strongly worded letter and tell them that they are evil. Evil inside. Listen, all my thumbs are high, okay? They are the highest of thumbs. The greatest of recognition comes only from the highest of thumbs. The thumbest ones, of course. Okay. Oakley Dokley Day. Alright, now that I'm back in town, let's take a look at the polls. After 235 votes, 58% are still okay with the delay. 27% are ragey. 10% no longer play TFD, understandable. 5% are actually quitting because of this, but if you think about it, that's about 10 people. Close to 11. That's sad. Sad to know that they'll be quitting because of this. But yeah, still 58% positive. That's over 100 people from this sample. They're okay with the delay, and they seem to basically say that, hey, if there's going to be a delay, hopefully it's good, and it results in something positive for the game. So fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. I really hope so too. I really hope so too. It would be good if that were the case. But anyway, ladies and gents, I do declare that we have come to the end of this game. You know? Depends, Kyoko Koro. I don't think so. That's the problem. I don't think so. A lot of people say no one ever truly quits. Are you sure? Because there's a lot of people that have never come back. I remember them from a long time ago. They've never come back. And they likely never will. It's understandable, even if sad. But that's a cold reality that I think we all have to understand. People will say, you know, that they'll be back, but will they really? I don't know. I don't know. I can hope so. We can pray. But the truth is, they may never truly be back. Okay, exchange supplies. See you later, Rubalicious. Yes, I'll be on in the late evening. I don't know if you'll be awake by then, but you could see. If you are good. If you're not, it's totally cool as well. I actually forgot about ETA 0. Good thing I remembered and went back so I could actually buy stuff. Would have been a little bit sad if I totally missed out on everything. Yeah, that's fine, Starro. Your decisions are your decisions. I won't question or second guess that. Okay, that brings us to the end, ladies and gents. Again, it is a shame to end early, but today I have a long day ahead, so I must go now. Thank you so much to everybody that super chatted and supported. We did not yet hit the goal, but we are fairly close. So if we do get close enough next time, about 10 more super chats, I will be able to grab the skins, and I look forward to grabbing them with you next week. All right? Thank you all very much. You guys have been a wonderful, wonderful audience, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't do anything too weird while I'm gone, and I'll see y'all this evening. It'll be Marvel Rivals. We'll play for as long as Kaz wants to play. I encourage people to show up and play tonight, especially you, Star, if you'd like. But I'll be playing some Marvel Rivals, and then after that, I will be Chilimanjaroing. All right? So catch you later. See you later. Y'all have a good one. Bye.